We have team coverage for you tonight, beginning with Brian Enton, who is live in Brooklyn Center, where the medical examiner tonight has declared the death of Daunte Wright a homicide. Brian.
Marnie, yeah, the crowd definitely growing out here in Brooklyn Center. Sort of a different dynamic. A lot more people wearing gas masks and sort of preparing for what could happen next. Let's walk over and show you. This is the police department behind me. And you can see that this is one entrance to the police department right here. I'm sorry. And you can see that the crowd is sort of gathered right here. The concern is that within the last 10 minutes or so, some of these protesters and agitators actually threw what looked like water bottles in at the police officers on the other side of the barrier. And that's a concern because that's how this all sort of erupted last night. Once they start throwing things at the police, then the police take further action and come out. But you mentioned the curfew. That started about an hour ago, and you can see there's still a lot of people out here. That was just one entrance to the police department. You look down the street here, which is closed, and there's another entrance down there where you see there's another big line of police officers who presumably at some point are going to enforce this curfew and come out and sort of try to move the crowd out of the road and tell them to go home. But again, it does appear to be growing at this point. But take a look. You mentioned the body camera earlier. I want you to look at this body camera that was released earlier by the Brooklyn Center Police Department. This shows the interaction with Daunte Wright yesterday, about 2 o'clock on Sunday. That is when police say that they pulled him over for a hold on, something's happening out here. 1 second. If you want to come. Okay. Throwing bottles at the police, and it sounds like they're coming on the loudspeaker and telling the crowd that they've got to disperse because of the curfew. You see, just trying to listen to what they're saying. Let's see if we can just get a little bit closer, Luis. I want to be careful because this is when they used the tear gas last night. And again, we saw them throwing the bottles, and that's usually, see, here we go, more bottles right now. Let's go up to the fence, Luis, and see if we can see sort of the reaction of the police officers just for a second here.
You're the ones with the fucking gun!
Okay, so you see this is the Brooklyn Center police officers in riot here. Also, the state troopers are out here, and they've also got National Guard that they already had here for the Derek Chauvin trial, and they've sort of moved now to Brooklyn Center in case something erupts, which it looks like it's getting heated again, like it was last night. Marnie and Ashley.
All right, Brian, we'll let you get to a safe place and continue to monitor the situation there in Brooklyn Center as things develop, and we'll check back in with you throughout the evening as well.